What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? We are in the building, Peep Squad. How y'all guys are doing today? Let's get into it. Let's talk about Married to Medicine Season 10. We're going to talk about episode 1 and 2, y'all. So how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on? Are you guys feeling Married to Medicine? Do you like the 2 episodes that were already dropped? So let's get into it. So let's just talk about Married to Medicine and what's going on. There's been some shade throwing, and there's been a lot of shade throwing. And it seems like when it comes to Simone's really not feeling Dr. Heavenly at all. They may be cordial, they may could be in the same building together, but baby, they ain't friends like that, because she wasn't even invited to model in Miss Homegirl's fashion show, and she was like, she wasn't surprised that she wasn't there at all. So I was like, Heavenly was like, she's letting you know Jackie was there. Jackie was in the building, baby. And now we got Contessa. She's feeling a certain type of way because she wanted to be a part of the fashion show, and she wanted to know why didn't Heavenly basically ask her to be a part of the show. Like, we're supposed to be friends. What about that olive branch and blase and the third? But girl, you are mad at her. You don't want to talk to her. You don't want to speak to her at different places. But you did say that you was going to support her, so she's feeling a certain type of way. And then the next episode of Married to Medicine, episode 3, it seems like when it comes to Dr. Heavenly and Contessa, they gonna go get into it, baby, because Heavenly been out here in these streets, and she's been telling all of Contessa's business, baby, and putting it out there on YouTube, putting it out there online, talking about it in interviews. And Contessa's basically saying, you were the only person I told about certain things about my marriage to. So in any event, girl, why would you tell Heavenly your business? You already know she got into it with Claude. She had Claude business out here in these streets, And then when it came to her and Simone was beefing too as well. So girl, and her and Toya been beefing, her and Mariah's been beefing, and she can go below the belt. So I guess Contessa felt very comfortable with Heavenly, and Heavenly's basically saying, I'm speaking your truth for you. And Contessa and Scott, they look like they're in a better place, but baby, they still on them eggshells, okay? Like, that's like a situation going on. So in any event, moving on from that, let's get into it. So let's just talk about what's happening and what's going on. Let's see if we are going to get one of them seasons, baby. But in any event, we get down to Simone. She's at Dr. Jackie's house. It's so good and wonderful to see that they are back to being friends. That's a good situation. Simone's trying to sell, Curtis's car out here. And basically she said, you can take the car, you can take the drivers, you can take Curtis, and you can take Cecil, and there's no refund. So what you trying to say? What you trying to say, Simone? So in any event, it seems like when it comes to Dr. Jackie and Simone, they're in a very good place. And also we got Jackie out here giving us some info, giving us some information on a new product called the O Shot. And basically when it comes to Dr. Jackie, she is letting us know that this new shot that you take your blood and blah 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 blah, and they sprinkle it in one of the machines, and it goes really really fast, and they clear it out and get everything that they need to get, and then boom, they give you a shot down below, and then basically you feel more sensation, and the men can get it too. It can cause growth, and it can cause thickness and everything. So basically she's talking about a new product that is spicing up her marriage, and Simone said, I'll see you later, because I'm not trying to get that, because then Cecil will be bothering me all the time. Okay, girl, don't you want him to bother you? For real. But in any event, it's glad to see that they're on the same page, and Simone's trying her best to be nice and nasty with the situation. Dr. Heavenly's out here talking about Contessa, her business and everything, talking about Scott is this, Scott is that, Scott do look like that. And Contessa, you be on TV whining and crying and having all these emotions and everything else, and it's 1 minute you can't express yourself, and the next minute you express yourself too much, and he's very nonchalant about the situation, like he don't really care, or he basically wants you to cower down and don't have your feelings or your emotions. He supports you, but then when he does support you, it's a problem. And it's just like, girl, you keep changing up and want to do everything, but you should be able to, but at the same time, somebody got to pick up that slack. And when it comes to Scott, out here in these streets, there's rumors and allegations that you were stepping out. You can't get your story right. You can't get your story straight. The guys check you on that situation. So, yes, there is a lot going on in this situation. I'm like, baby. And so we get to Quad. She meets up with Dr. Heavenly, and it seems like they're having a good conversation. And when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, she's acting confused, and she's acting like she don't know what's going on when it comes to Contessa not talking to her. So Heavenly really feels like she didn't do nothing wrong. Heavenly's confused, like why this woman ain't talking to me. I miss talking to her. I miss being her friend. Okay, that's cool, but you don't understand why she might have a problem. You don't understand why you should call her and say, girl, I wasn't using you for clicks and views. I was just answering questions, and sometimes my mouth just do too much. But in any event, the girls are already calling out Dr. Heavenly when it comes to Toya and when it comes to Dr. Simone, because basically they saying that only thing that Dr. Heavenly is going to do is apologize and then do the same thing over and over. You know why? Because there ain't been no consequences for her. She runs whatever she runs, and these girls ain't gonna stop her. She done came in, broke up friendship, got people kicked off the show, and basically she's a star of Married to Medicine. She had Jackie and Simone beefing. So in any event, you have a lot going on in that situation. What's up, April? What's up, Just a T, please? What's going on, Top Bugatti? How you doing? Married to Medicine. I haven't liked Heavenly for quite some time now. Heavenly is a mess. Heavenly done did her thing. She got Mariah. All Mariah friends done turned against her, baby. And then on top of that, Jackie and Simone friendship basically was divided about, Heavenly, and Heavenly talking about this, Heavenly disrespecting Simone's husband disrespecting Heavenly, all types of stuff going on in the South. So now, when it comes to Heavenly, her hands have not been clean out here in these streets. So why, Contessa, would you tell this girl any of your business? You was better off telling yourself or just leaving it to your doctor. But in any event, Heavenly's acting like she don't understand why she's been ghosted by Contessa. So Contessa ghosted her, and Contessa, I don't understand why you want to be in her fashion show if you ghosted her and you don't want to talk to her. Would you want her to be on bending knees and crying for you? That's not going to happen. She'll do it for a minute if she got enough brown liquor in her system. Okay, so in any event, you guys let me know what y'all think about this situation. I'm just like, Lord, imagine having a friend like Heavenly. She's a good friend to have business wise and connection, and she knows a whole lot of people. And if you ain't on this show, Heavenly's probably a good friend to you, or maybe she might be gossiping about you. Okay, Lord. So in any event, Heavenly is confused at this moment, at this point in time. She don't know what's going on, and basically she's saying that Dr. Scott be disrespecting Contessa, and she could have said a whole lot more, but she didn't say a whole lot more, but she said a whole lot on her YouTube channel, basically talking about, there's verbal abuse, there's emotional abuse, there's disrespect and everything, okay, and telling Contessa she needs to stand up for herself. Now Contessa wants to be a bodybuilder or whatever the case may be. She used to compete back in the day. She's with homeboy, he's big, he's thick. I was like, Lord have mercy, does it work down there, or do you got to go see Jackie and get that old shot? Like, what's going on? Okay, the kids are kind of like not too happy to see another man around their mother, but in any event, Scott is just, he's acting funny, talking about, yo, kids distract them, why go get the peace? Like, come on, Scott, you need to stop. And he's looking, Contessa looks absolutely fabulous. Her body's on point, everything is well proportioned on her. She may not know how to dress, but baby, her body is like, whoa. Okay, and she stay like, whoa. And Scott get it together, because baby, she can find somebody just like you can, quick, fast, and her, and she might even find them quicker. They might be out there scrubbing, her bricks with toothbrushes, basically to give her attention. Then she's smart, she fabulous, and everything else, and she been putting up with you, okay? And he's been, when it comes to Scott, he's been going through some things, but it just seems like he's not honest, and he wants to stay old and honoring in his ways, okay? And he don't like to be called out for anything, all right? But in any event, while they have Contessa and Scott in their confessionals, we have Scott saying, we haven't been fighting that much. I was like, Lord. So they still out here beefing and fighting. So, he ended up getting therapy because Contessa was ready to file for divorce, divorce. They was about to sell a house. And Scott said, no, not today, baby. I love where I live at and I want to stay there. And I want my family, my kids. It was just going to, they're a couple, they're a business, they're an empire, and they got the kids, and they've been together for so long. So he decided to go to counseling. I wonder what that counseling looked like. I wonder if he's in therapy telling the therapist what to do and how to do it and when to do it. Okay. Scott is a mess, but they both make their mess work so good for them. I feel you, Topicoda. Why would she say that crap to strangers? That ain't none of their business, huh? You already know it ain't none of their business, but Heavenly don't matter. Imagine having a friend like Justity, please. Heavenly is a mess. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate y'all, for real, for real. So, in any event, so now it comes to Scott. He's getting therapy, so we gonna see. But he said now they are fighting on a equal playing field. Like, it's less harsh, it's less mean, it's equal. And no, I guess no one's going below the belt. I don't know how they're working that out, but it seems like, their fighting is not intense as it used to be. So Heavenly ain't lying. He's talking about it's not intense. You know what I'm saying? So, we done seen what we seen, but girl shouldn't have been talking to Heavenly. You already seen what she did before in the past to other cast members. Why would you trust her? Okay. But she did. Okay. So now she has to deal with it, and she's gonna, eventually make it right with Heavenly, or Heavenly's gonna make it right with her. But it's just one of them situations. So Contessa said her body's getting right and getting in shape, and she'll be able to find anybody that she needs to find because she wants to look like this again. I was like, okay, Contessa, do your thing. And then we get to Quad. She has her nephew, Mason. He's so cute. He's still so cute. And it's a sad thing that, he lost his father and his father was only 34 years old, having a heart attack, just really, really sad. And so Quad is taking on, being a parent to her nephew, and her mom's there. So, she has a nice storyline, but at the same time, it's a sad storyline because it had to be like this, But in any event, send my condolence to the family. We got Quad crying right here. I don't know if she's really crying right here. Not saying that she wouldn't be crying over her brother, but I don't know if she just put the waterworks in. But Mason is crying, so she's showing her motherly instincts at the situation. But sometimes, you can feel the pain and the hurt and you cry. But sometimes when the camera's there, you just put the waterworks on for them, even though you still feel pain, But in any event, it's just really, really a sad situation all the way together, y'all. What's up, Miss Nina Bug? How you doing? What's going on? And so we got Anila and her husband. They finally finished their house, and they're basically about to clear out the old and in with the new and bless the home. They got the cow in the house, defecating on the furniture, and this is something so sacred. Anila, she doesn't know what's going on as far as why they doing this, what's the tradition or anything of that nature. So her husband, he's well rounded and well knowledgeable about his culture and his history, so he just gives us a lesson while she basically says, I don't know. Okay, and so we get to what's her name? Toya. Toya, basically, she sold her forever home. She was writing on them walls. It was like this big old thing. And she realized that pool is cute, but you can't really do nothing in the backyard. The kids can't play soccer. They can't play baseball, football, basketball. They don't really have a real outside area or whatever the case may be. Or she just realized there was some money. And it says that she did good on the deal. But at the same time that, we're kind of thinking that maybe Toya and Eugene are struggling again. And they're going through it. And, people have been calling out Toya on social media, telling her to get a job as recently as a few hours ago and saying that she's lazy, she's this, she's that. She got a job. She's on Married to Medicine. Maybe she should come out with a product online like, Jackie or Simone or Dr. Heavenly now, or Quad, or, Anelia, or anybody. Or I guess they want her to do something like that. But in any event, she's a housewife and a mother, and, she's storming on this show. So she's saying she got a job, okay? Like, poor Eugene, but Eugene keep putting himself in that situation. Eugene got to put his foot down, stop the spending. They need to go live in a 3-bedroom apartment and call it a day, baby. They need to, drive some Hyundais and things of that nature, get an electric car and let it be. Because it's like, boy, that man is working himself to death. And then if he passed away, God forbid, if any of that happens, the insurance money is going to be gone in 2 years and Toya will be broke. So, but they sold this house. Hopefully they made some money. They broke even because they brought another plot of land. They forever buying plots of land, okay? Forever. This guy's a mess, but they both make their mess work. Yes, what's up? What's going on? Her husband is funny looking. Lord have mercy. I don't know what. Toya. I don't know what Toya is doing, Lord. she I guess she's helping the kids. She's yelling through the house. I don't know what Toya's doing either. They got an elevator now in a rental house, and their rental house should have been a 1-bedroom, okay? But in any event, the kids are in the elevator having a good time or whatever. The elevator gets broken and gets stuck. Toya just in the house with the boys, baby. Remember this part when dude was like, this is magical? She was putting all these things down on the wood, writing all types of Bible quotes and everything at the bottom of the house. I was like, okay, she gonna be in here for a while. Nope, she done sold that baby. She done sold it. And, this is her new plot of land. So she got a new plot of land, y'all. This is her new plot. The water's in the background, so that's cool. So we shall see. She's going to be building another house on Eugene's back. Eugene comes home. He is tired. He's basically cut down the noise, y'all. It's too noisy up in here. Why are you yelling, Toya? And she was like, well, this is a black home. And he was like, basically, you don't need to yell. He was like, when I come home, like, I want like a reset. Like, I just been working all day. I'm stressed out. Come home, my, wife yelling and everything over nothing. And so Toya basically says, well, you gonna get a white woman? You gonna get a white wife? And then Eugene says, is she gonna be quiet? And the kids done dapped him up. I just started laughing, y'all. Like, what's going on? I guess, Eugene is just like, whatever. Is she gonna be quiet or? So, you have that situation happening. And in any event, they're having a conversation. And when it comes to Toya, she's feeling a certain type of way because Anelia came by and basically didn't come inside and invited her to our housewarming. And Toya is feeling a certain type of way about the girl. I would too. But in any event, most of your friends that come on the show, you introduce, they dump you fast and go move around, and then they come back to you, okay? They run to Heavenly, and Heavenly dumps on them, then they come back to you, then they go back to Heavenly, And Toya keeps the same stance. She don't mess with Heavenly like that. So, you got that situation going on. And so we shall see. And Eugene said, well, she invited us to her housewarming, so I believe if I invite anybody, it would be good, with good intent. And Toya was like, I love how you see the good in people, because I just don't see it. I almost fell out my chair. I was like, Toya. She goes, I don't see it. I don't know what she's talking about. She's Detroit or wherever she's from. What's up, Major? How you doing? What's going on? I could understand if she's flipping and making a profit, but I don't get it. Me either, girl. What's up, Major? That was funny. It was. Her friend's husband that she brought to the show. They all leave her. And they go run to Heavenly. They be like, oh, no, Toya. You don't got that much money. I gotta move forward. So now we have Anila. She's having, her housewarming. The ladies are there. She's so happy. Quad's there, None of Toya's friends stay next to her or stay with her. They all just, disappear on the girl. They just be leaving her. They just be like, bye, see you later, girl. I don't even know you anymore. And basically, they move on with the other girls and film more, get more camera time, and do what they do. So in any event, they're getting ready for the situation. And it's a cute house. And then on top of that, it took them like almost 3 years. and it was supposed to spend $1.5 million, just like Toya was supposed to spend, and she went over budget with her last house. But they end up spending like, $2.5 million over, or they spent $2.5 million altogether. And so, the husband is just like, okay, I'm just gonna do everything to make her happy, and he's able to do that. And we have Contessa, she's getting ready, she's getting dressed to get over there, but she's talking to her husband right now, and basically she's feeling a certain type of way about Heavenly. She don't want to talk to her, and she said, you cannot be disrespecting me like that. So she's mad, she's in her feelings, and plus it done cause problems in her marriage, because now she's taking her business to Heavenly, and basically get some advice, because Heavenly's been married longer, and Heavenly is older. So, but then Heavenly gets on YouTube and tell her business, baby. Anybody that asks her, you can just ask Heavenly a question, she gonna tell you, baby. And she's pissed off, and so she's getting ready, and as pissed off as she is, she's basically saying that, she's not going to dress in Indian attire, okay, or whatever culture attire. She's going to wear whatever she want to wear. And then we have Dr. Scott basically said, we have, I'll feel a certain type of way if somebody comes to my house and, they're Indian and they have on a dashiki, you should be able to wear what you want to wear. So at this point, when it comes to Contessa and Scott, they're basically on a united stance together, and they don't want to follow the rules. They're basically giving some pushback because, their situation has been exposed to the whole group at the reunion out here in these streets. And so, I guess that's why they're not going to be wearing, the required attire for the party, okay? And we got Dr. Heavenly. She's over here being shady. She's having her daughter wrap her outfit. And she said, girl, wrap that outfit very tight, because I don't know if I might have to talk to, Contessa, and we get into it, okay? So we might get to fighting. I was like, Heavenly, why get to fighting when you done did that girl wrong? Heavenly, you've been telling her business, okay? Heavenly don't care, like, Heavenly's like, she's running the ship, she's running the show, so it is what it is, okay? The ones from the beginning, Heavenly is the show, if you ask me. So in any event, Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone give credibility to the show, and Toya gives us the spice. Alrighty? And so in any event, so we have that situation. Now we have Simone and Dr. Jackie. They basically are riding together, in the vehicle to go to the housewarming party. And you have Cecil. He's basically explaining what this particular event, means. It means bring out the evil spirits and then bring in the good spirits, things of that nature. And and then Dr. Jackie's, her husband Curtis basically says, oh, didn't you guys already do that before? I remember y'all did that. And and then you got Dr. Simone, yes, get the evilness out the group. Some of this evilness, this demonic spirit, the evilness gotta go. I was like, girl, she's mad. Heavenly, she's talking about you, okay? She's talking about you. So this is the, event that they had with throwing the powder or whatever the case may be. Curtis says that. Then Dr. Jackie was like, yeah. They act like, they're taking out something old and bringing in something new in this group. So I don't know what Jackie meant when she said that. Was she basically shading that whatever Anila is doing right now, she done already did it before? She explained an event. It's almost like she's saying they're taking something that was already happening and trying to act like it was new and bringing it to the group. Seemed like she was throwing a little shade. I don't know if she was, or I could just be misunderstanding it. And when it comes to Curtis, I think like he was basically saying, didn't you guys already have something like this before? Basically saying that, the new girl's not really bringing nothing new, in my opinion. What's up, Gucci? How you doing? What's going on? I'm surprised Heavenly hasn't, gotten windmill for years. They keep letting her go, baby. She just keeps skeeting away. What's up, Miss T? Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. She told her own business. Tell him about her marriage on TV. So come on now. So that's what April Morgan said, baby. She said, come on. Why Contessa acting like she don't know how heavily is? I don't know. Why she's acting like that? Why Toya always beefing with someone? Because Toya ain't got nothing else to do, baby. And Toya feels like she should be higher. And, you know, if she get out of pocket, they won't just film with her again. And she won't be invited. Top Bugatti, oh yeah. What about heavily ghetto store opening? Dropping it low while her minor daughter was there? Like, Lord have mercy. I know, girl. Michelle Beats. I wouldn't want a friend like Heavenly Lord. Right, Contessa spent all last season telling us her marriage and dragon skirts. Gucci. So tired of Anila influencer my ass. Well, she said she got a whole house furniture, baby. I was like, go ahead. Contessa seems to just want that smoke this season. Catbox, Miss T. Catbox, Miss T. Gucci, Miss Nina Bug, Mary Jane. Passing through chat. Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, baby? So in any event, so you got this situation. They're on to the event. And then we have Miss Quad being shady too as well. Because she got some henna ink on her. And she was basically showing the girls her henna ink. And then she turned to, and Curtis touched it. And she got in her confessional said, Curtis, you know you should not be touching another woman's hands. And I'm sorry. I'm thinking, you know, Quad is shading Curtis and his cheating scandal, because the way that she said it and how she said it, girl, he done known you for years, he can't touch your hand. But even though he messed up her ink, but he should be keeping his hands to himself, y'all. So every day so is every dream Toya has about a house? I think so. I think so, y'all. I think so. And Quad looks pretty in the green. I like how she looks. Dr. Jackie looks pretty too. So, you know, Curtis is laughing or whatever. And then your girl Quad get in the confessionals and shade his ass. Just shade him. And then we see that when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, she got a new friend. I don't know if her name is Drea. She is a real estate attorney. She is married. Her husband is a dentist. His name is Martin. And basically, I think Toya is going to mush her in the face. So did Dr. Heavenly bring on another couple to get at Toya because she don't want to be fighting with Toya? You know, so Toya got to swing on. Toya know they coming for her. Toya knows if they can get her off the show, they would have had her right sitting next to Mariah. You know, but, you know, unfortunately, that did not happen, okay? And then Heavenly basically getting upset a little bit in the situation. We got them coming down the stairs. They look nice. And so Heavenly is basically being told, ooh, look at Dr. Damon. Look who he's talking to. Dr. Damon's always attracting people because he has a nice energy. And he seems open and friendly and blasé in the third. And so now they starting some mess with it. And Heavenly's acting like she's not insecure. And I don't know why everybody's talking to my husband up in my husband's face. So maybe because Heavenly is very aggressive, very insecure and very controlling, especially when it comes to her man and filming around these people. He probably got a lot more freedom when the cameras ain't on him. So in any event, she's, I guess, Heavenly trying to teach lessons to tell people, baby, this is how you keep your man for cheating. Jackie, you had issues, okay? And Simone, you had issue. And Carrie, you have major issues. And Quad, you don't have a husband. So I checked the girls at the door. So I'm just like, Lord. I am still laughing at Contessa's party. See, up gear. I know. Quad not pull a Marlo, believe her storyline. Quad better not pull a Marlo. Oh, well, her brother's gone, so, you know. So that's why Quad is on the show, just mixing it up. I know. I like seeing Quad with her nephew. It's just so sad. The whole story is just sad. Oh my God, 34 years old and he's 6 years old and he's never going to see his father again. That's just awful. Why Toya is going to have a fake friendship with Contessa. You already know. Contessa knows she can't stand Toya, but she feel comfortable with Toya because, you know, they look at Toya like she's beneath them, okay? Nobody wants Dr. Daddy Belly. What? Nobody wants Dr. Daddy Belly. Lord, y'all are too funny. I appreciate you guys coming late night. I appreciate it. But I'm caught up now with this. Excuse me. So in any event, you have Carrie. She goes over there to talk to Dr. Damon and basically saying, your wife, Heavenly, she's getting jealous over there because you're talking to another woman. Nobody asked you, girl. So be quiet. And I don't know, could you suck some air? Could you suck some fluid out them lips, baby? But in any event, Damon says, I'm dedicated to her. You better say you dedicated to her. He goes, I'm dedicated to her and only her. She doesn't have anything to worry about. He can't say, she don't trust none of y'all with her man, not even her friends. Okay, and then he was asked by production or the producers, do you have any female friends? He was like, yeah, and he was like, sorta, no, I don't. And she was like, you better not have no friends. I was like, Lord, is this normal? Is this normal? Is this how you keep your man from cheating? Make sure he doesn't have no friends, because Cecil had some friends, okay? He had a friend that almost came between his marriage, and Miss Heavenly's basically saying he ain't got no friends. Yeah, he ain't got no friends when you around, okay? Believe me, he got friends where he work at. Contessa's hurt feelings because she wasn't asked to be in the fashion show. You know Contessa, she go back and forth, so you just can't say Scott is bad, because now you don't want the girl, you don't like the girl, you don't want to talk to her, you mad right now, and then now now you ain't friends, or now you ain't talking, oh, you so hurt. And so look at Heavenly mean ass. Heavenly's looking at her and was like, she was like, I don't have nothing to worry about. She was like, you don't have nothing to worry about, darling. I know I don't have nothing to worry about, but to you, on the other hand, you got something to worry about. And basically said, you better go do something with them lips and go put them on Dunkin' or something. I ain't got nothing to worry about. She's looking at her like, girl, you better fall back and get away. Don't play no games with me or my husband. I don't trust the likes of you. and Heavenly's mean mugging. Heavenly look like somebody's grandmother ready to get the switch and switch your booty, baby. Heavenly is too much. I bet she is tracking daddy's phone. I know. Blink 3 times, Dr. Belly, if you need help. Mary Jane, exactly. He don't have no friends when Heavenly's around. He don't have no friends when she's around. But other than that, he got all types of friends. They be having a good time. Had to get some water. You want to be in a fashion show, but you are not friends. You already know how she is. She goes back and forth. Heavily pick on her because she can't. Yeah, that was easy because, if that was Toya would be like, hold up. Wait a minute. Simone would have been like, girl, who faced you? And Simone wants to fight you, Heavenly. If Simone get the chance to pop off on you, she will. Especially if she can take off her shoe. She gonna throw her shoe, hit you right in the head, girl. Look at Carrie. Carrie just sitting there looking like, what? Oh, okay, I think I got a rise out of her. I did my job. Yeah, girl. And so here is Cecil. Cecil just drinking his drink with his fro. That go Carrie, man. He's sitting there with I don't know why his hair is flying in the air. I don't know why he looks like a chicken, a rooster. Like, what's going on, baby? Like, what's happening? Why is your hair flying like that? Because I know it's hot out there, okay? Like, why is your hair flying in the air? Like, what's going on? And Contessa, she comes in here, Lord. Contessa, and Scott know he and Contessa ain't right for the way that they look, but basically they're saying, I'm not washing down my race to be a part of this race. There are some black powers ish, because they could have picked anything. They picked the Egyptians, does he got honor dashiki? I don't, they got the pyramid. Look like they got the Eye of Horus. You know, she got the dream catcher on. She got the sides out of the booty. They came in there dressed like that on purpose just to get under everybody's skin to say something. But we used to you, Contessa. I'm used to the way you dress. You know. I'm used. You got the best body on the show, but girl, you cannot dress. So I'm used to you. I'm used to your looks. And she came in there just like that. And they looking at her like, Lord. She said, yes, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. That's what they came in there, yo. They came in. I'm surprised they don't got a joint in their hand. Contessa does not need bodybuilder. I know she wants to be a bodybuilder. Cecil got a blowout. I know. He got a blowout Caesar. He got a blowout Caesar. He got a blowout with a Jerry curl, y'all. Like, what's going on? Kari will get her back later by stirring up some ish. You know she is. Carrie, she's definitely going to do that. Contessa in the Egyptian outfit is too much. I know. Yo, when she came in the house, I just died laughing. I had to pause for a second, and I just died laughing. And I wanted to get in Anila when she basically said, "Oh, look, she got this Party City, Egyptian outfit on." But she was right, so I couldn't say nothing. You know what I mean? I had to let that one rock. You know, because sometimes I be seeing things other ways and differently. So I had to let that rock because, baby, she said the truth. Thank you, Gucci. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, baby. I appreciate that so much. Contessa and the Egyptian outfit is too much. Yes, Party City, Willy Wonka, I like Contessa. What's up, Stone? Carrie needs a spot. She is married to meds. She's married to meds. Yes, she's married to the meds, baby. That's who Kodak Black should be riding around with. He should be riding around with her because the prescriptions are being her name, okay? But yes, I couldn't believe Contessa came in here with this outfit on. She was like, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And then Scott is saying, it's a man's world. It's a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman. That's what Scott's on. Like, I literally died for a good 2 minutes just laughing at this particular scene. And then Scott got the nerve to have a mean mug on and looking around to see if anybody paying attention because he know that he's off code, but they on code. They on Black Power tonight. And then you have Contessa. She got her mouth wide open. She's smiling like they better not say nothing. You know when somebody know that they coming through, on their ish, and they just smiling like, oh, you better not say nothing to me. Hey, that's Contessa. I thought that this was absolutely thank you so much, Gucci. I appreciate that. I thought this was just, and then so you got Anila. She's just basically saying, oh my God, like she coming here with this Party City, Egyptian outfit on. And I wanted to roast her for saying that, but I go back to Contessa, and Contessa does have that on. And she was like, I guess she missed the memo. No, she didn't miss the memo. She was never going to dress. She never dresses like y'all tell her to dress. When y'all say that, oh, this is a certain code, you're gonna wear this, Contessa comes out, with something else on. And in any event, she wanted to piss you off and everybody else because y'all been talking about her and her business, baby. Like, girl, you are on TV. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Miss Nina Bug. Lativia J. Hey, what's up? I'm black and I'm proud, baby. I love Contessa. Contessa is a trip because her and her husband planned that together. They could be petty together. And they definitely was being petty together at this point. So and this is why you see Toya laughing. Toya's laughing because she know that Contessa's being petty. Point blank, period. And you got Anila. She got her eyes rolling. She's rolling her eyes and everything. Like, why you coming my party with this on? I'm glad she's here. But look how she came. Girl, she came there just to do that, to let you know that y'all ain't got no power up over her. And she is free. And she's not bowing down to what you want her to do. That's Contessa fighting back. It's Contessa is kind of like, she can be aggressive, and then on top of that she can be very passive. So at this moment she's being passive, and Toya knows that she's being shady, and Carrie ain't even paying attention. She don't give a damn. She's trying to get on somebody's nerves, but she don't want it with Contessa or Toya. She done been down that road for many years. Look what your girl Contessa got on, girl. Look what I'm thinking about Mr. T. She look like she's she got everything going on in this situation. Like, girl, where is your sword and where is your shield at? Like, Contessa, I hate when she do her hair like this though. Hate when she put them things on her head. Like, this particular hairpiece that she has on is beautiful, but I like when she just wears her hair on. When she put them things on, for some reason it just doesn't make her head look so good. But in any event, the colors ain't even matching. I guess it don't supposed to match. She got baby blue. At least she matches quad, and she got red going on. I don't know where she got the outfit from. I don't know what store she brought it from. Did she go check out Candy Bear's store? Where she go get this outfit from, y'all? Where are they selling this at? I like Contessa too, Lord. Catbox. I mean, where's her sword? She is, she's fighting. And so we get to Quad, and basically Quad is saying, come over here, Heavenly. She was like, no, don't bring Heavenly over here. This is not the time or place. I don't want to speak to her. Okay, so she don't want to speak to her. And so then the guys are basically saying, when it comes to, Dr. Damon, that, oh, you're the one that don't have any problems, blah, blah, blah. They look at him as respect. He's the head of the group. He didn't have no problems and no issue. And you have Anilia's husband calling out, Scott basically was like, it was, did you get to the root of the issue? Because it seemed rudimentary or something like that he said, basically like, that the way that you was explaining yourself on the stage and you was confused. So did you get to the root of it? Did you get to the, did you get to the bottom line of it? And Scott is like, yo, dude, don't make me soccer to you. This is Bobby Brown in the building. I'm going to get up and dance on your face, boy. But he was like, yeah. And he didn't really answer no question. He just said he's happy. And everybody said, oh, yeah, you look like you happy. He's looking at the guys. Don't bring nothing up. Don't say nothing. Y'all know. He just looked like he's like a deer in headlights. Like, I got to sit here and sit with you guys to tell me about my marriage and point that out. And if I say something to y'all going to run back to your wife, and then it's going to be thrown in my face from my wife, Contessa. And now I'm on a hot block. Y'all acting like, like y'all ain't been here before. And I thought we supposed to be brothers together. You're supposed to have my back. Them dudes was like, nope. You got it together, Scott. Well, you look like you happier. He said the fighting haven't been so intense. Look at Dr. Daddy belly. Hold on. Where's his belly at? Oh, y'all yelling too much. The nanny was like, I am out, peace, goodbye, finished, done, etc. The nanny act like she was punishing them. Scott just wants everyone to be quiet. The lies. He don't want to get called out. He could play these games with Contessa, but the guys know what's up. They know, like, are you in counseling? Was you ever in counseling? Oh, did you have a life coach? Like, he's just so lost. It's just too much. For real. He looks like he's just trying to get through. He is just trying to get through. Scott didn't want to move out, so he gave up. He didn't want to leave that house and pay for that house and then another house. No. And then, child support and splitting this and splitting that. I can't with Scott. Scott is a mess, y'all. Cheaper to keep her. Yes, cheaper to keep her, baby. That's why they both came in solidarity. He's like, yo, and you have Curtis basically saying, yeah, y'all look like y'all in a good place and blah, blah, blah. They're giving advice. And Scott don't want to hear shit that these people got to say about advice. He don't want none of their advice. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it. He's just there, Lord. And Contessa, I don't know what's going on with this hairstyle with Contessa, with these bangs, this $2 wig. I don't know who cut the bangs like that. I don't know why it's going all the way to the back. I don't know what's going on, Contessa, with this hairstyle. I don't know if I dream of Genie, Genie in a bottle. Like, come on, girl, what's going on? Marshall. Like, what's happening, Contessa? So in any event, she don't want to talk to Heavenly. She's still like combative against Heavenly, and where they do that, you gonna give me my respect. I'm gonna get my respect today. Contessa is so crazy. And you have Heavenly basically trying to act like she might be pregnant, but basically she might be going through her menopause at this point in time. So she gonna get some testing to see, what's going on, because she's missing her period. So she might be premenopausal in this situation, and she's seeking Dr. Jackie for some help. Okay, the shade. She's seeking Dr. She ain't gonna go talk to Simone. Simone ain't her friend. And so we get down to this situation. We got Toya. She pulls up, and so Contessa and her kids, they be talking about Toya and her kids. As soon as Toya pulls up, Contessa's daughter's basically saying, the angel, the devil, the bad one, the good one, I've been to your house, I done played with you before, and basically talking about the kids. And Contessa was like, listen, if you gonna speak like that, girl, you need to speak like that when the parents are gone. And Toya's feeling a certain type of way. So you got Contessa's daughter over here calling out Toya kids, baby. Like, what's happening? Yeah, she knows she ain't pregnant. She knows there's no way. Contessa, no man, $2 wigs. I don't know what's going on. That's so much. That is such a good question. Curtis knows exactly how it is to give up to stay. I know. She knows she ain't pregnant. I was laughing with Dr. Jackie, me too. Heavenly, please, child, not with a child. It's the devil. I know, she says the devil. Like, what? So hopefully, Contessa, kind of help her daughter out with when to say certain things, when not to say certain things, or making sure she know how to swing, because baby, she got Toya upset. You call my babies are Jesus, my babies are the Archangel Michael, my babies are angels. What are you talking about? I can't believe this girl don't call my kid the devil. She is pissed off about that situation. Contessa probably told her kids to say that and acting like she didn't tell her kids to say anything. Contessa is a mess. Contessa, youngest girls look just like the husband. I know she does. Well, that girl didn't lie. Toya do got some bad kids. Major. Contessa cannot dress. Contessa never. And she's mad right here. Toya's feeling a certain type of way, so they have the conversation. And basically, when it comes down to it, Toya knows that her and Dr. Heavenly are going to make up. But she's basically saying, you need to see the snake in the grass, baby. You cut the grass. Because, what you think she's not going to do it again? Also, Toya's basically saying she's the type of person that's going to apologize to you and then do it all over again, because that's what she does. That's what she's known for doing. And so, Contessa says she knows that I ain't in no damn abusive relationship. She been knowing me for 5 years and all this other stuff. And basically, she's pissed off and she want beef with Heavenly. And you already know when Contessa first came on the show, her and Dr. Heavenly didn't get along, because remember Dr. Heavenly was calling her Contessa. Okay, so then they worked their way around that situation. She got on Heavenly's good side, and then boom, bada bing, Heavenly just beef with about just everybody. But except for Dr. Jackie, a little bit with Dr. Jackie for like a little moment. That didn't last long. Like, she really wanted that friendship with Dr. Jackie. She told the hell with the other girls, the hell with the rest of y'all. Okay. She even beefed with Anila when she first came on the show. So, Heavenly loves to beef. She loves to tell you about yourself, baby, but she don't want to hear it in return. Okay. So, you got that situation. And when it comes to Contessa, she doesn't really know, like, how she going to approach the situation and what she really thinking about it or whatever. So, in any event, Toya's just telling her the truth. She just telling the truth. And she's basically, Contessa feels like, why are you talking about me for some clicks and some views, and basically putting out all my information? You're supposed to be my friend. Why are you talking about me like that? And basically, Toya's saying that she always talks about her friends publicly online. Like, this ain't the first time. Like, what's going on with you, girl? You surprised? So, we have that situation. So we shall see how, it's going to, come out, what's going to happen. And Contessa acting like she don't know what's going on. Contessa knows what's happening. You feel embarrassed because she done said, because she actually basically said what everybody was thinking, and what everybody saw on the TV. She just wants the cast member co-sign what people are already thinking. That gives validity to it, and then people run with it and believe it. And especially now that you yelling and you screaming at her and you saying that I only told you about my marriage. So I guess Heavenly is telling personal things. So Contessa was over there telling her everything. And and she was like, how can you call my husband an abuser? You've been around us for 5 years. Heavenly is just so messy. And basically she don't want to be used for content anymore. And so Toya don't really want to hear it. She just drinking that wine and wishing it was something else, and basically saying she gonna do the same thing that she did before. And then we get to Cord. She's getting her nephew ready for school. Her mom's there. They look cute, beautiful house. Cord paid the money for that house for the family. It's nice. She's driving him to school. He don't like the school bus, y'all. He don't like the school bus, point blank period. Cord done got the little kid late to school. And I love it. I love when kids are able to just be direct about what they don't want, what they do like, and basically tell you the truth. I mean, he can speak his mind. Go ahead, boy, speak your mind. And so we get to Dr. Heavenly. She got her beauty shop, baby. She's ready to get that money, get them coins. And we find out when it comes to Simone and Cecil, they're gonna be writing a book. Oh baby, is the book gonna be real? Is it gonna be truthful? Is it gonna be everything that you guys went through? And is Cecil gonna tell us, did he sleep with a friend? And Cecil talking about Magic City, him and Curtis, since Jackie and Simone wasn't cool, him and Curtis missed some times at Magic City eating some wings. So do you stay in a strip club with this girl's money, baby? What is Cecil doing for a living now? He's supposed to be selling real estate. Is he selling any homes, or did he find another job to do yet? I don't know what Cecil's doing for work, but Simone stays steady. And Simone is basically the head of the household, taking care of the business and everything. But the boys, they side with their father, and they look at their mother like she's a problem, like she's the issue, and she need to take it easy, baby. Simone's like, I don't want to take care of no grown. I didn't sign up to take care of this grown ass man, and he's gonna spend my money. But she made it through, and she forgave him. I know that was the hardest thing she ever had to do. But she was ready to leave. She had another house. They was about to go. Cecil said, not today. He put that fishing rod up there, and he put a hook on it, and baby, he grabbed her by her wig and pulled her back home. He was like, girl, get your ass over here. You ain't going nowhere. Come on, sister. She wasn't even giving him no loving, no nothing. So that's right. That's right. I forgot to say that. Dr. Heavenly had to be even more, vicious out here in these streets. I guess she wants to send out lessons to people, because when she sat there with Dr. Jackie, she let us know that she don't want to be doing no nah with her husband, because she said she dry, baby. She said she's so dry. Lord have mercy. It's like somebody that she been sitting in flour all day. She said it's so dry. It's like she been sitting in flour, and she had the fan blowing on her. It's just so dry, and that big old thing. Like, why are you telling us about your husband? Okay, the people that are close to your husband, that's near to your husband, now they know what he working with, and they might just pull that belly up and just keep it moving. And she said she give him what he want, and basically she likes to be a lollipop all day. I was like, girl, like, come on, why are you telling us all this? We don't need to know. And so in any event, this is sad. The maid, the housekeeper, the nanny, you know what I mean? She's basically, she seemed like, I'm going to Texas, see you later. I already made my mind up. She didn't give him no warning. She didn't give him nothing. They're like, why can't you leave? They look shocked. The husband is just like, his face is just falling apart. He just wants his wife to fix it. And they basically were trying to shade her and say, you want some Monte? You want a raise, huh? I know they wish she was asking for a raise, but nope, she was not asking for a raise, y'all. She was telling you, I'm leaving. Bye, see you later. I got my own family. She said, y'all are part of my family. They trying to convince this woman to stay, and she had a hard knock No. She done fixed them food. They ain't even eating that food. They don't want none of that. Like, girl, they can't believe that you leaving. And she was about to cry. I don't know if she did cry, but it was a crazy situation. And then we got Heavenly. We're getting ready for the show. We got Dr. Jackie. She's there, looking good in black. Quad looking good. And Anila, I don't really like the colors, but them are my favorite colors. It's just the outfit don't look, I don't know. And, when it comes to Heavenly, Heavenly's just, she done went to her daughter's closet. And so Simone is basically shading. Simone don't really want to be there. Simone, well, basically there, she's showing their support, but we know that Simone's feeling a certain type. She's not feeling a certain type of way, but she knew that she wasn't going to be asked to model any of the hair because her and Dr. Heavenly just don't get down like that. Pull that belly up and keep it moving, Lord. I bet Heavenly talks the entire time. I know you spend time with your kids, girl. She said, am I going to have to quit blogging? Am I just going to have to quit? Don't want a picture of Heavenly BG. I know. Cecil cracked a couple of jokes and fixed his marriage. I know. Cecil said, get your butt back here, baby. The hair store is in the ghetto. Lord have mercy. Well, the best stores are in the ghetto, You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. Dr. Damon wasn't going to let her, go somewhere, real expensive. You know what I mean? It's in the hood. The best stores in the hood. I'm so crazy. They got problems. Her fashion, hair, and makeup always looks terrible. Yeah, I mean, them are my colors, Major. Green, yellow. I love that. Like teal. All different types of shade of green looks so good. But I don't know what type of outfit that was. I don't know. What mannequin? Are we in the 1980s? And she's a mannequin in the store and she got the outfit on and she's about to get into a Cadillac. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her outfits. But in any event, her Indian attire did look good. That was on point. So, so now they getting down to the show. Toya don't really want to be there. Heavenly does not. Heavenly said that she did ask Contessa to come, and Contessa said that she would love to be there, but Contessa got pissed off when she found out that, she wasn't in the fashion show because, she wants to be a bodybuilder or whatever the case may be. So you got that situation. Toya is basically saying she gonna do it again to you, so you think she's not gonna do it again? And basically when it comes to Toya and Simone, they're trying to let Contessa that Heavenly's a snake baby, and they probably want support from Contessa to see that she can see what they've been seeing, or basically to have more people on their team because the team is inside that that got a team. Okay. And even though Dr. Jackie and Simone are good, this is the team right here, girl. This is the team. This is the team. Heavenly can't do nothing wrong in their eyes. Excuse me. So that's the team. So the three girls. So you have Toya and Simone and Contessa. They're riding together. They hopefully they can get in and get out. That's the situation, but it ain't gonna be like that. And and even Simone's basically is calling Heavenly a snake. Okay, calling her a snake. Lord have mercy. I was like, ooh wee. And basically, Toya is calling out Dr. Heavenly because how you going to be dragging your friends? She just keeps dragging her friends on social media. I mean, basically, and she's not going to stop until she has some consequences, that she's not facing any consequences. And so Simone says, yes, she doesn't understand dragging her friends, and then she would do it again. So basically, they're just calling out Heavenly, calling her a snake, and basically saying, yep, she don't give a damn. She going to keep doing it. It's just going to be one of them situations. We got Dr. Damon and, Heavenly, they're doing their thing. She got that wig on. We got Juicy. Juicy's there. Keep Juicy in your prayers. I believe she either had a stroke or she had a heart attack. And I seen some videos on Instagram where she's going through therapy, walking and doing the things again, or whatever the case that happened. But she suffered a major blow and a major hit. And I know it's probably really hard to go through that, especially after getting over being on lockdown. Now you're back out and you're back out here in these streets and this happened. So, all right, Juicy. So in any event, we have Heavenly basically saying that she gonna teach the ladies how to walk, and Quad said, "You can't teach me how to walk, girls." And the cameras went back to Heavenly couldn't walk in these heels. Okay, she couldn't walk at all, baby. And so then Heavenly, she bends down like, that's Dr. Daddy, and she's about to taste the lollipop to the guy that has 25 funeral homes and things of that nature, and she wants him to exclusively get their hair, from her, from her hair store, okay? And she went down on her knees, baby. I told you I was listening to Little Kim the other day. She must have been listening to Little Kim earlier. So, why is she on her knees, y'all? Why is she on her knees? Good night, cat box. Heavenly is a snake. I love Simone and Jackie the best. Yes. Stones, me too. Not that clown wig Heavenly got on. Aurora is so pretty. She is. She just gets beautiful every year. Yes. Prayers for Miss Juicy. The funeral home pimp, baby. He came to the funeral. He got all the ladies. That red wig did something to Heavenly. Yes, I don't know if it was I don't know what she bent down. Now, like, save Daddy bent down, to say hello to a woman that got some money. What Heavenly would have jumped over him and then attacked the woman, because she's gonna go for the woman, not the husband. So I'm just like, Lord. And he's sitting there, she's all smiling and grinning, she's flirting for that money, baby. And then Heavenly also shaded him, be like, he still got some old attire, he got some old outfits, like he done dust off his old clothes and put them on. I was like, girl, did my new suits. He is the funeral home pimp, baby. He got the fro. He looked like Jay-Z. He looked to me. I thought Jay-Z's in the building, baby. He got some ways to go to get to Jay-Z money, but in any event, he got the Amante, and he knows that ladies like him because he got the Amante. Okay, and so David is looking at him like, look at my wife just being a little flirt for some money. But at least he's helping. Lord. 25 funeral homes, y'all. Yes, and Miami, Florida. Who Pop is that? Pop got bank. Pop got money. Pop got a handkerchief too, baby. He got a handkerchief. And so we got Nikki. Nikki done grabbed his hand. She's holding on to his hand and everything. Nikki's introducing herself. And Nikki said that Quad told her to go over there to talk to him. So Quad, I'm surprised you're not getting in line, baby. Don't you need a father over there at your house? Okay. And so Toya was shady. Toya was like, who put that stripper cheap cheesy wigs that Heavenly got on? So if you want some cheap cheesy wigs, come and get Heavenly wigs. And she said, what is Jackie, a stripper? Toya was being disrespectful. She was like, that wig on top of Jackie has looked terrible. What we promoting strippers now? I was like, what? What, Toya? And so we got Nikki. Nikki's in it, baby. She's looking. She went over there. She holding his hands and everything. He won't let her hand go. Oh, Papa gonna come through, baby. Maybe he might get an O shot from Jackie and it'll be on and popping. And so Contessa, she is in her feelings right now because she goes, there's a fashion show. How come I wasn't asked to be in a fashion show? Simone said, I ain't surprised that I ain't in a fashion show because me and Heavenly don't get down like that. So I wasn't even expecting on being in a fashion show. Okay, when you know, you know. And Contessa is upset, confused, like, why wouldn't she have me in the show and have an olive branch? Like, girl, you said you ain't talking to the girl. And Contessa, what you got on? Does Contessa got on plastic or does she got a see-through outfit on? Contessa, where are you going and what do you have on? But in any event, Contessa, see, you can't get mad at Contessa outfits. She's always missing. That's just her thing. I think she misses on purpose. I think she believes that she don't need a stylist or nothing, or they just be cracking jokes. And so when it comes to Dr. Simone ain't worried about it. Contessa's upset. We got Anelia. She's coming out with this ugly outfit on and she's spraying a can or something. Then you have Contessa over there right next to Heavenly basically said, oh, she don't even got anything on that's Heavenly. Oh my gosh, she don't have Heavenly this on, Heavenly that on. Girl, why are you worried? I mean, she's just really pissed that she is not in this fashion show. Like, calm down. You wasn't even talking to the girl. You wasn't even speaking to the girl. And so then, Contessa basically said, so you only put your real friends in your fashion show? I was like, you're only the people that you really like in the fashion show. And I don't think Heavenly even answered the question. Heavenly was like, girl, we wasn't talking. Why was I going to invite you? Carrie wasn't going to be in the show. Damn sure Simone's looking like she going to get an answer. And Simone already knows. But Simone is like, okay, you going to say something? Heavenly didn't even say anything. She just kept it moving. Like, girl, like... we wasn't talking, Contessa. You don't want to be my friend, Contessa. You ghost me, Contessa. And Simone is like looking like, are you gonna answer? So I ain't your friend? Well, we already know. And I was like, Lord, Contessa, you don't have fashion. So no show for you. Contessa needs a stylist. I need to spray bug spray. When she was spraying bug spray, Lord. That's a mess if she's spraying bug spray on black people. Lord. That is a mess. And so, we got this situation. And then Jackie comes out and that's when, Toya's basically shading. Toya's out here shading, reading it down, basically saying what's going on in this situation. Like, this looks crazy. The wig doesn't look bad, but, I think Quad had the best wig and Alora, she had the best wig too as well. I like Quad's wig. It looked nice on her, and yeah, the wig looked nice. And then we had homegirl Nikki. She dropped it like it's hot. Heavenly told her to. Then Heavenly instantly grabbed her husband. And Dr. Damon sitting there. Everything's poking out in line. And he kind of looked and he turned his head and everything. He turned his head. Homegirl, she just dropped it like it's hot, like Heavenly did. Heavenly was just dropping it like it's hot. And it was like, girl, you like 50 years old. Stop dropping it like it's hot. Stop it. They was telling her to stop it. Eugene was like, oh my God. Then Dr. Damien was basically, oh, I never seen nobody drop it hot like you. I was like, Lord. And so Eugene said, are you gonna are you gonna tell the other girl she dropped it like it was hot? Are you gonna act like you didn't see it? He said, I'm gonna act like I didn't see it. Yes. Your girl, yes, when it came to Heavenly was doing everything, baby. She was like, I am 21 today. And she was like, I'm going to tell you guys how to walk. I'm going to drop it like it's hot. And she was dropping it in front of her husband, baby. And if it's in the ghetto, okay, this is, ghetto fabulous. And so Contessa, she's about to cry. She's about to have a stroke because she wasn't in the fashion show. And she basically believed that she should be in the fashion show. And she's heard about the situation. She's shocked and she feels disrespectful. And, she's basically crying like, girl, like, fall back. So she's taking it as a shot. But you didn't want to talk to her. And, she said, I didn't even think that she was going to come. That's what Heavenly said. And then Simone's basically saying, look at Heavenly sitting on that stage. She's a queen. Look, she said, she looks like a queen on her throne in the hood. I was like, ooh. So Toya was throwing shade, on both episodes. Episode 1 and 2, y'all. She was throwing shades. Contessa is over here whining. And, and she's calling and they're calling the wigs out. Contessa is hiding to take the picture. So Contessa's acting like a kid. She didn't really want to take the picture, so she got all the way in the back so nobody would see her. And she wanted to make herself feel like an outcasted. But you wasn't even cool with the girl or talking to the girl. Like, what's going on? And so we got the next episode, and Dr. Eugene is going through it, and doing emergency medicine is just too much. He need an outlet. Something's going on. Poor man. He been working himself to death since since he been on this show to make sure Toya is having the best life that she can possibly live with doing less. Okay, like she be working that man like he's a worker, boy. she got the whip on him every day. Get your butt out there and work. And work. And so Contessa, Contessa got this wig on, I don't know if it's Heavenly's wig, but she got this purple wig on. I don't know where she going with the situation. I don't know if it's Players Club out here or if it's me, y'all kitty come see me. But now they're having an intervention for Heavenly, and this is when Contessa's gonna call her out and say, F you, you told my business and I didn't tell nobody else but you. And so surprisingly, Heavenly runs after Contessa and tries to console her. So we gonna see how this is going to pan out. What y'all think? How y'all think the friendship gonna be? What y'all saying? She complains that doctor is tired. That doctor is beyond tired. He is beyond tired. Dropped it real cold. She did. She was dropping it. Flower Queen. Where is the hair? I don't know where the hair was. They had all them wigs out there. None of them didn't look like they really. I don't know who was doing their hair. It was just a hit and miss. Heavenly did say we ain't friends. Duh. She did say that. Carrie looks like she's trying not to laugh. I know, because she's begging and she's whining. I know. Oh, it's a stylist for you. So the answer is no. Y'all are too funny. For real, for real. Oh yeah, Contessa is a lot of work. Yes, she is a lot of work because she goes through different emotions at really quick, really fast at one point in time, and sometimes she can't see, anything else, and she wants people to respond in a way that she thinks that they should respond. I think it just goes back to a lot of trauma that she had growing up, and then Contessa is a mess. Scott's a mess. Heavenly's a mess. Like that, that we know that they're gonna be. I'm surprised if Contessa gonna stand 10 toes down. Let's see. She's standing 10 toes down with everybody else. Let's see if she does that with Heavenly. If Heavenly don't respond to her the way or show her the right action that she thinks that they should be shown, because she stayed 10 toes down on Toya for like what, 3 years? Like 2 years? Like, come on, baby. So in any event, if you guys want to call in, I'm going to put the number on the screen. And if you guys want to drop down and tell me what you think about the episode. And what do you think about Married to Medicine? Is it something that you guys are going to continue to watch? You think it's last season? Or are we going to get to some real excitement? Or we're just going to be having like this boring shade that they're throwing? But in any event, we shall see what the ladies is going to bring. And, they going to have, this is season 10. Come on, y'all. And Quad, she got her whole storyline together. I'm surprised Quad is single. I'm just so surprised. She has like everything. And I can't believe Toya's still in the same spot, baby. I mean, like, come on. You working that man too much. But I'm so glad for Cecil and, Dr. Simone and Jackie. She's doing her thing. Jackie had her skincare, her serum, and things of that nature where Jackie's doing the thing, the book, the podcast, OGBYN, black. Her and Simone was like, black doctors are in, baby. Yes, you guys are. For real, for real. And Contessa, she's always on a journey to do something different. Like she's still in her 20s. Okay. But you know what? Maybe she wants to be like a Candy Burris. She just quite hasn't figured out what she wanted to do. But Heavenly is going to shade you the whole way through, baby. I think it will be a good season. Okay, so you think it's going to be a good season, Miss T? Quad is so beautiful. She is. I don't know. I've been saying ever since she was on the show. I like her husband, though. Her husband's funny, and it seems like he's not trying to do too much. It doesn't seem like he's, a culture vulture, He just seems like he's proud. He's happy of who he is, and he's not trying to be anything else or act like anybody else, I like that. Can't wait to see the intervention. You already know Heavenly's going to put them in check. Like, they scared of Heavenly. Heavenly running this show. Jackie doing everything but her husband. Well, Jackie said she is. Jackie said that he got the old shot. She said, Team Nanny, Felicia. Hey, baby. I just read what you said. I know. She was like, you're my family. She was like, I want to see my grandbabies. You know, I have a home in Texas. I have the kids. And, you know, I need to be there because time is passing by. She's raising her kids. But do you think the nanny should have, you know, had a replacement? Or should, I know you'll find her own replacement, but yeah, because sometimes when you do work with people on that type of level, you become their family. They depend on you, you know, even though at the end of the day, they still see you as the help. But sometimes like you become, you know, like their blood. And when you leave, it really hurts, you know. So yeah, she gonna have to raise them kids. They're gonna have to be in that blogging room with her baby. They're gonna find somebody quick, fast, in a hurry. And Toya, you gonna be fighting. Toya, you back to fighting, girl. It seems like Toya is going to mush Dr. Heavenly's friend. Okay. And Simone is just gonna sit, watch, and throw shade and be mad and angry because, you know, Heavenly tricked them all. She came between all these friendships, and Heavenly's still on top of the situation. Heavenly ain't playing. She's like, this is my throne. This used to be somebody else's throne, baby. So you can't hate Dr. Heavenly. She came in and did what she's supposed to do. She said, nope, run. Yep, that's true. Today, that's true, Felicia. She made them dinner and everything to say, hey, bye. Oh, y'all ain't playing. You like, she can take care of her own kids. I know. She gonna sit the kids down and tell them next episode that she's leaving and she's giving them candy and everything to eat. Yeah, this is gonna be off the what is she, Catwoman? Oh, who does she look like? Is it Catwoman from X-Men? Like, Lord. Breakup dinner. I know that was a breakup dinner. Storm, yes, Storm from X-Men. Yes. That's what she looks like. I know. She's trying everything to get the nanny to stay, baby. Contessa's giving me humiliation vibes. I know. She feels a type of way. Storm. I couldn't even think of Storm's name, Lord. So in any event, there's no phone calls. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys coming through late. I will see you guys tomorrow. We got another show to talk about. Thank you guys so much. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate the super chat. Gucci, thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys for support. I appreciate that so much. So we're going to see how Married Medicine goes, baby. Because, you know, Heavenly's been running amok of this show. Is anybody going to stand up? Is anybody going to stand up to that? They try. Toya, she does it, but they ignore Toya. They don't pay Toya no mind no more. But Toya's going to be mushing somebody. Toya, you going to mush somebody? That means it's getting stressful at home with her and Eugene. Eugene already said he's stressed out. Hey, Latavia, thank you. Good night to y'all too as well. Night, 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 night. Much love. You guys have a blessed day. Have a blessed tomorrow. Have a blessed work day and have safe travels on the highways and the byways. And may you and your family be protected, y'all. Good night. Good night, my peeps, my peoples. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. What's up? Good night.